Hopefully I get it right then, huh, Brittany? Wouldn't that suck? Um, okay. Bless her heart. Let me just give her a second here because definitely, I feel like she's here, but I also feel, Brittany, do you have another strong female presence over there who, if you would understand this, that you don't necessarily ask to talk to, but that has come through for you before? I almost feel like this is an aunt or a grandma. Would you understand that, Brittany? You would. Okay. Because she keeps, Alicia's kind of funny because she's literally kind of stepping to the side and saying she gets all the glory. But this person, and I can't, I'm feeling like a grandmotherly auntish vibe. I'm not feeling necessarily a motherly vibe, except this person would have scolded you like a mom. She would have talked to you like a mom. She would have hugged you like a mom. She would have been in your life, but I don't necessarily feel, and maybe she just felt this way. I don't necessarily feel that you connected with her like she connected with you or wanted to connect with you in life. Would you understand this, Brittany? Oh, your great grandma, you think? Okay, that would make sense. I always ask to talk to. Okay, that it would, and I'll tell you why. It's because I keep seeing a certain amount of distance, and so if this is a great grandma, there would have been time within there, and I feel like she was someone who had a zest for life. She actually wanted to stay. You know how some people get to their older ages and they're like, yeah, I'm totally ready to go. I want to see what's on the other side. She wanted to stay, and I feel like there was a little bit of fear of death from this person that's coming through, and I would accept, definitely. I kind of feel, is your grandma over there too? So you said great grandmother, is her daughter over there as well? Would you understand that? She lived to her late 90s. This is her. Just a neat person. I feel like she was extremely handy to have around. She would have been very handy. I don't know how much you could validate. She would have been excellent in a crisis. Like, she actually, I feel like I just keep getting a nurse vibe with her, and I am getting the little hat from like one of the wars, but I almost feel like it was kind of a foreign place, if that makes sense. Um, Brittany, would you understand that she immigrated here? Would you understand that, Brittany? Oh, you have two great grandmas crossed over. That makes sense. They were old. Hey, Lisa. Do you understand the nursing vibe and kind of the war vibe with the little nursing hat, and that she would have been really good in a crisis? Because number one, they could be mushing together, but I feel like this is your mother's mother. So this is on your maternal line. Do you understand that, Brittany? You have four great grandmas in spirit. Yeah, well, that would make sense. So this one did live to be very old, and she still didn't want to go. Grandma Dorothy. Okay, so excuse me, because I do feel like if she was not the immigrant herself, she would have been like first generation immigrant, and I get like a vibe from her that she definitely would have been a nurse. She was in a war of sorts on the front line. Oh shit! You know what that could be? That's the freaking Spanish flu. I don't know if you'll be able to validate this. Would you understand that your great grandmother would have taken care of people during some sort of incident like that? And she would have been like literally and figuratively on the front lines of this. And she would have been young at the time, obviously, because that was what, 1918, but this is a great grandma. Um, very good in a crisis. She would have been very good at it. I don't know if you can. Okay, good. You'll have to check with your grandma. Yeah, absolutely. And we can always what's that called? Cut this out of the live if we need to show it to her. That's definitely what I'm feeling like. And so far I have been right, if you will, about these sort of things. So, what else is she saying? I also do feel like she was a bit sassy, like, but she did it within her limits, right? Because it was a different time for women. But she would have been very daring. She would have smoked cigarettes. I see that she would have been just kind of a spitfire, honestly. I don't know that she would have smoked cigarettes into her older years, but she did as a younger person. Your grandma would know. And then she also takes responsibility. How is she saying that? She takes responsibility for, I feel like she had more than one husband. And so she's saying that there were men in her life, if you will. And she kind of takes responsibility for being just sassy. She's also being ladylike. I don't know if you would understand that. Check today. Very nice. And then, okay. The lineage is very strong, though, and that's kind of what her message is right now, is that there are places in your life where you aren't necessarily being sassy enough, and that you can do things without burning bridges, and that you can make certain choices without, being a bitch. She's saying, I used to get my way, sugar versus vinegar, right? Not everything needs to know your, she's showing me, don't show people your poker hand, right? Don't tell everyone everything. You tend to be too trusting. And she's coming in saying that you need to guard your back just a little bit better. Does that make sense, Brittany? Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, she's kind of giving you a little bit of a talking to. She's kind of, it's so funny because your sister's just sitting back like, yep, yep. So, absolutely. Oh, good. I love that. I just got chills. And she's kind of using this. Now I see what, yes. Yes. And not that your sister couldn't have given you the same information, but I feel like they kind of take turns over there, almost like they learned from you as much as we're learning from them, especially in these realms, if you will. And your sister Alicia has been, she wasn't the kind, I feel like your sister Alicia was the kind that would have let you make the mistake and then be like, I was going to say something. But your grandma's the kind that's going to give you like forewarning. And then if you still make the mistake, she's going to be like, I told you so. Oh, wait, I'm going to screenshot this. There we go. Good. I love all of that. That is her message to you, Brittany. And she is a neat energy. She's just a neat person. Yeah. I would love for you to let me know later how much of that. Yeah. Good. I would love for you to let me know later about Alicia. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There you have quite a few people over there and some animals. And your spirit guides kind of hang out with you, and you're really going through it right now, and I just see a bunch of people over there with like almost like, they're like, okay, number one, we're gonna do this. And it's kind of cute. It's really cute because you have a lot of support over there. And when you feel like you don't, and this is your sister popping in because your sister just handed you a rocket pop. You remember those popsicles that were red, white, and blue? She just handed you a rocket pop and said, ask the questions and we're gonna tell you the answers. Awesome. There you go. Yes. All right. Whew. That was fun. That was fun. I like that. I love this shit. Hey, Thumper. Thanks for being here. Absolutely, Brittany. Absolutely. Very cool. Gina. You are my sunshine. You are up. You are my sunshine. Aw, good, Brittany. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I've missed doing this. It's been 8 days. You know what I did, you guys, is I stopped. There was this couple in Venice, and I was, I know I love the popsicle gift too, especially since I loved those. So I'm walking home through Venice, lost, of course. And I was the night I was with Missy. It was not the night that it rained. It was the night before that where we were lost. And it took an hour and a half to get home then too. And there was this couple, and I just, for somehow, they were sitting at this table. The bar had closed, and it was very cool. Very cool. Thank you. And anyways, it was a black guy and a white chick, and I was like, oh my God, they're Americans. 100% these guys are Americans, right? And Thumper, we are doing paid readings right now, but I'm closed for the day, but I will be back tomorrow at noon Mountain Time, and it's $15 for mini readings, and this is what I consider mini readings. And actually my mini readings are a little bit longer than most people's, but whatever. Anyway, so I walk up and I started talking. I was like, you guys are from America, huh? And they were like, yeah. One was from, I don't know, I want to say Michigan, but I'd had a cocktail. Anyways, I had my cards with me, and I was like, oh, you guys are a couple. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, you want a reading? Like, I was missing it that much. And so I sat at the table across from them, and I totally gave him a reading. And he was actually a pretty nice guy. And she, you know, she had all the same shit the rest of us do. She had baggage, and do I trust this, and da-da-da-da-da. And I pulled the cards, and he got really good cards. And I told him he was feeling a little full of himself, you know, and he had a cigar in his mouth, you know, and I was like, he was like, see, see, see. I was like, whoa, 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 we're getting to you, buddy. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Hell yeah. Aw. I could screenshot that too. So anyways, that's how much I was missing readings. And then when the person who gave the retreat said he retired from readings, I was like, don't you miss it though? And he was like, I don't. He really don't. And I suppose there's going to be burnout someday. But for right now, it's just amazing what we can do. It's literally and figuratively amazing. And I'm grateful as fuck for it. So I am looking for Gina.